guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to, well actually I found something the other day when I was messing around with that fuel gauge, that my tank is actually sealed off and it does not breathe. It should breathe. And also the bonnet is back on this thing, and that front bar is going into the trash. I've opted to put a factory bar on it with a lip, and the other front bar, the carbon fibre Duloc, I sold it. Didn't want to put any real time into fitting that sucker, but today's video I'll show you what I mean with what I found the other day. Now let me undo these. Now, as you can see here, this board here, that would go over to your charcoal canister. That would be up in front of the car. This is got a bolt in it, it's blocked off. And this one is, this goes up to your filler neck to, you know, burp out your tank when you're filling it up. But this is wrong in so many ways. See, as you're using fuel, your tank needs to breathe. You need to add air into the tank. And also, air with expansion and all that needs to breathe in and out. So, this is wrong, and I've had this like this for a few years now, so I'm guessing the only way this tank has been breathing. I have had issues in the past with long trips that I'd start cavitating fuel and all that sort of stuff because the tank was under a vacuum, and I only really just clicked onto it now. So now I think the fuel cap does breathe a little bit, ever so slightly, but this is wrong. So I've gone and got myself this little doodah, and I've had to adapt it down to like a 8mm. So this here is a rollover valve. You can hear the ball inside of it. One way it'll breathe in and out. The other way, no, it won't. It'll close up. So in the unlikely event that I roll this car over, which hopefully never ever happens, this will stop the fuel from coming out of the breather and resulting in my fiery death. So, got one of those. I got like a dash 8 and like a dash 12ish, and then I've got a little Cano filter, nothing special, just to stop any dust or whatever breathing into the tank. With a adapter here, got me some hose. We'll put that together and yep. Put that onto the tank, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. So I just need a little bit of this hose, and it is a 12.7mm hose. Won't need much of it, just enough. Even that's too much. Get that. We shall add some lubricant in the form of a WD-40, which is pretty much good for anything. Good for taking stickers off cars too. Alright. There we go. Throw on a hose clamp. It will be under pressure if I do roll the car over, so, and like hopefully never it'll happen, but you never know, with this amount of horsepower, anything can happen. And small things like this can actually save your life. I'd rather be alive than, you know, save my car. But that there. And there's that. So if you tip it upside down, try to blow on it, nothing comes out. Tip it up this way, yep. So that's what we want. Now we can go into the car and put this hose onto the tank, wind it around and down up to the filler. So I need pliers for this. I'm not going to screw my fingers up touching any bloody things. So, little mini set of king chrome. Yeah. So that's your breather. That'll go to a charcoal canister up in the engine bay there, which I don't have anymore. Actually just got a catch can in its spot. And that catches the fuel vapors to stop your shed from stinking up with fuel, which in my case, doing this, yes, it's going to breathe and stink up the shed. But not inside the car. I'll route it outside the car, unless fumes come through here, so. And I'll put that on and wind this under and over to the fuel cap. Alrighty, so I've had to drop the tank just a little smidge just to get it down and past, because it's just too hard to wind everything up. So it's just 2 volts on the main clamp, but I've got the jack holding everything up. There's the pipe there. Pushed it through, it'll come through that side or the other side, whatever side you want it. And I think I got a moth up there. And this hose will go up towards that way, and I'll put that filter on it. I'll mount this tank back up there, so I've got the hose through now, and then we'll get on to zip on this sucker up there with that filter. Okay, we've done it. Get the line on it. Drop the fuel tank just a little bit to get the line through. The fuel tank is back up and mounted now. Got the wheel off, and yeah, plastic guard thingy. And there it is there. So if this car rolls over, that ball valve will block the fuel off from exiting the tank. And now that my tank can breathe, my fuel pump will probably have a little easier life. But then I need to put that cover back on. It fits just up in there. Need to put the fuel tank protection steel cover on. Put the wheel back on, and we will be done. And she's all back together, guys. So Now the fuel tank, it can breathe. My fuel pump will be a lot happier. The garage is going to smell like fuel, of course, because it's venting in there. But it'll breathe in, it'll breathe out, and in the case of a rollover, it will shut the fuel off. So that's all done, and it was a little bit of a pain in the ass with how dirty it is under there. That much stuff in my eyes. I really need to wash this thing. That's been on there since it blew up a year ago. So pop your bonnet, and as I said, that front bar is going to the bin. Oh yeah, I also have the strut conversion, and my dog's going off about something. Oh, also I got myself a new tool. It's from Autel. I need to clean all this stuff up. From Autel, and it's a Power Pro. It's, yeah, one of those suckers. Comes in a nice little kit, and I've been using it, and I tell you what, it makes life so much easier. Tracking down individual wires. When you have it in your hand, you can actually pull a positive or put down a negative. And also, something else I haven't really showed you yet, but to go on from the Viper, check this out. How cool is that? So she's remote start now. Only on auto. Only the automatic. For some reason the manual transmission mode, that you've got to be in the car, you got to press the brake, pull the handbrake, press this little button, then turn the key off, leave the car, then lock it, and then it'll shut down. For some reason that's not working. I think I might be missing one wire, possibly a door trigger wire or something else, but I'll figure that one out. But for now, I just got it on auto mode, and I've been testing it. So while it's running, open the door, yep, car shuts off, or be in it, start it up, and while it's running, press the brake, car shuts off. So I'm just going through the process of elimination at the moment to figure out what wires are working, like brakes working, doors working. But in the manual there is a door negative input and a door positive input. I'm only using a positive, but it's saying I might need to use a negative as well, so I'll read further into that one. But anyway, that'll end it for this one. Venting your fuel tank and rollover protection. But that'll be it for now. Subscribe, like, and I've noticed a lot of you don't subscribe. Can you please subscribe? That'll help. Anyway guys, catch you later.